What is going on, guys? It's Anna, and it's VEDA number 6. And all the dogs and I are going back into the house because it's hot. Doo-doo-doo. Come on. Da-da-da-da. So, I have my laptop with me. And now we're going to go into the den. We're going to sit. Okay. Hello. Go here. Come here. Come on. Good boy. So, what is going on, everybody? There's not a light in this room that's on. That is literally the sun coming in through a shaded area. This is actually just how white I naturally am. I glow in the dark. But I thought I would do something new and interesting for my VEDA video, since this is number 6. What do you think, Coda? He's not very interactive. I brushed my hair today. Can you guys tell? I brushed it. Anyway, so yeah, that's what's going on with us. We're having a nice little jaunt outside. Isn't that right, Coda? There's Carly. There's the mystery dog. Here she is, finally. You can get a good view of her. That's Carly. Stop, don't lick me. Stop it. Anyway, so yeah, so we are just, hanging out today. I haven't done a run yet today. I don't know if I really want to do a run. I almost died yesterday. Doing 4.2 miles is exhausting, especially when you start at like 4:30 and you don't get home till 6, and you're just like, what the hell happened? Or maybe I started at 4:50. I don't know. It's gonna be very entertaining if this falls on me. It's not funny. I probably will drop it. I'm just trying not to make me look like a weirdo. But I guess holding your laptop like this does make you a weirdo. Anyway, so yeah. So this is what I do all day. I just sit around, hang out with the dogs, feed the grandmother, lay on the ground a lot. So what to talk about? I see all these other VEDA videos, and they're doing cool stuff, and they're out and about, and I'm just like, the indoors look so nice. My room is so comfortable. I want to go out and do something. I just don't know what. What's going on? My stepmom and I and my father and Dave yesterday morning, my stepmom really wants to go on a vacation before I go to school because her work is driving her nuts and she's gonna have a mental breakdown anytime. And so me and her were talking about, going to Cancun or something close, or a cruise, doing a very cheap cruise for like 3 or 4 days, or going somewhere. And my dad was all on board with it, and my mom said, it's gonna be a family trip, or my stepmom said it's gonna be a family trip. So me and her were looking at places. I was pulling up stuff that was in our price range and all this other stuff, and then I leave and I come back, and I don't know if my dad's just naturally a douchebag, but he's pretty much a douchebag some, if not most of the time. And he's deaf in one ear, so he uses that as an excuse as to why he raises his voice and yells at us. And he doesn't know that he's a binge drinker or a binge eater, because he is, and he's just a douche all the way around. Most of the time, if you say something with a yes or no, he'll ask you a yes or no question, but it's technically not a yes or no question, because if you say yes or no, it's not going to really answer his question, because you have to say why you're saying that. But he'll ask me usually a yes or no question. I'll say yes or no, or I'll go into a reason why something happened or the way it is. That's not what I asked you. It's a yes or no question. And I'm just like, shut up. Anyway, so I came back after fixing my grandmother breakfast, and I was looking at him, and he had pulled up cruises for 2 adults. And I asked him, what are you doing? It's 3 of us. He goes, why would you be going on the cruise? Why would you be going with us on our vacation? And I'm thinking, because it's a family. He's like, oh, Debbie, is Anna really going with us? Is it supposed to be 3 adults? I'm just like, yeah, fuck you too. Anyway, so then we talked about it this morning or whatnot, and they apparently have trips planned throughout the year, like in November, like the week or weekend before Thanksgiving, they're going skiing in Colorado. I didn't know about that. Or in February, they're going to Hawaii. I didn't know about that. And then he complains and bitches that, he bought me a China trip that he stupidly agreed to that was half the price. And he's complaining that we don't have enough money, but he's the one booking these other trips and, not telling me. Like, I still don't think he knows I'm going to St. Louis at the end of August, and I think he's going to forget about it until I mention to him again, because he wanted to go to Key West at the end of August to go scuba diving, and right now he's complaining that we don't have money, and he doesn't want to go anywhere in the state of Texas. Corpus Christi, some boardwalk that my stepmom brought up that we would like to go for like a weekend or something. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go down here in the motorhome. I don't want to go on trips if I don't have 2 or 3 months worth of money saved up. And he always tells me, Anna, it's not about the money. All he ever shows me is that you're not happy unless you have money in life. And I'm starting to get really ticked off about him always talking about money, or, disgrading my family the way he does. You know what he told me? He said, Anna, if you ever win the lottery, you're going to give me $2 million to pay back for what your mother lost of my estate when we were married. What the fuck? Why am I paying you $2 million for something you and Mom did? That's how just conceited he is. And he knows he has an issue. We talked to him about having an issue about this, and we tell him, dude, divorce happened, 13 years ago, get over it. And he's like, I'm never going to get over it. Ever. You don't get over something when someone betrays you and ruins your estate and everything that you saved up for life. That's all he ever talks about. You can't even take him to a family movie. You can't take him to anything that's family related, because I would guarantee you my life that if we took him to anything that could be family related, or someone mentioned family at all, the divorce would be brought up. And something horrible would be said about my mom, my sister, how fat my brother is, or my grandmother. Not that one in there, but the other one, my mom's mom, which, I don't care, because I don't like her either. She don't like me, I don't like her. It's a mutual thing. We both know we don't like each other. She slapped me, I've slapped her. It just happens. But you want to talk about a fucked up family. I got a fucked up family, especially when this divorce went on. And you know how you hear people, they go through divorce, they're civilized, they don't want the kids to get involved, all this stuff, they try to hush it down, and, they try to work on good terms. That was nothing like my family. My parents' divorce was an all-out, greedy, disgusting, angry war that I got brought into. I was literally summoned into the court to go talk to the judge privately in his chambers to discuss which parents I wanted to live with, why I wanted to live with this, what I saw was going to happen, how my family matters were at home. You know what? And all I wanted to do was bake cookies. That's what I was doing when I got summoned into the courtroom when my grandmother was home with me. And out of the 6 grandchildren, like the 6 main grandchildren, my first cousins and me, I have spent the most time with my mom's mom than any of the other 5 children, and 4 of them are older than me. And then I'm the second baby, and then Jamie, who was born 2 weeks after me, is the baby of the grandchildren. But literally, I spent more time with that woman than anyone else in my family. I was shipped off to Texas, during the summer, and it was awful. It was hell. This is what my summers were like that I can remember. I was either at a camp, I was either at a daycare and was forgotten about, and the daycare director had to drive me home most of the nights. I was shipped off to a Bible study school, or I was shipped off to Texas. Girl Scout camp, left at daycare, Bible study, Texas. That is what my summers looked like. I never got to spend a summer, an entire summer at the house like a normal kid. No, I was always shipped off somewhere. And so I don't forgive my family for that. And some people are be like, Anna, that's really harsh. You know what's really harsh? Life's really harsh. And I told my mom that when she dies, and I probably won't have any contact with that side of the family or my siblings. And that apparently makes her really sad, but it's not really sad. You know how I see it? I grew up, when the divorce was going on, my brother and sister were in high school. My sister graduated. She had moved out. I don't remember my older sister at all growing up. I remember a few things, and they're not nice things. I remember being locked out of the house. I remember having to walk home because I wasn't sitting up straight in her car. I remember being yelled at. I remember being put in timeout. I remember being slapped. I remember having the door shut on my face. I was locked out again. I was told to leave her alone. And the other times I remember her is when I was dragged to help move stuff from apartment to apartment to apartment to apartment because she kept moving. And then my brother, he's fat. He's going to die. I have said that he'll die like a year or two after my mom dies, or if my brother dies, my mom will die a year or two after he dies. I don't know. I don't know why I say that. It's just a thing. It's not that I don't love my family. I do, to a degree. But people are going to die. That is life. I've come to terms with it. I've always said I was going to die when I'm 24. I still believe it. I said that when I was young. I started saying that when I was like 8 or 9. I said I'm going to be dead when I'm 24. It's either going to happen on my birthday or during that year. I will be dead when I am 24. And I know I had to go talk to a psychologist about that, and I don't know what happened with that because I kept getting, switched in and out of psychologists and therapists and whatnot. And I was even sent one to divorce to play games. My parents were also sent there. I don't know what was going on. All I know is the divorce was nasty. Most of our neighbors were there. I was brought into court. And then everything was just so grotesque. That's not the word or the way you say it. But yeah, so that's what happened. I usually spent Christmas in Texas. We never had a Christmas in Georgia except twice. And that was, after divorce and I was in high school, when I was in high school. And I said, fuck it, I'm not going to Texas. I said, okay. But yeah, that's literally what happened. I hear Cody talking upstairs on Skype. I think he doesn't know I'm there or whatnot. But yeah, so Anna just went on a little rant about her family and how fucked up they are. But yeah, it's family. You only have one. I have more than one. I have my online people who I've actually met, who I consider family. I have a second mom and a second dad, who I call mom and dad all the time because that's just how I knew them. I call them my E family because E for internet, I know internet starts with an I, but the E for Explorer. Anyway, that's why I call them the E family. I have a lot of E family people. I don't know. And I was thinking about this earlier, about what I wanted a man in a house and things to go on in life. And my stepmom earlier talked to me about finding an apartment and moving out in the next 2.5 years, whenever I get my degree. So I got a lot of life stuff coming up in a few years. I might be dead before then. Everyone might be dead. An asteroid might hit our planet and kill us all. Like the dinosaurs. Dinos died. Anyway. So yeah, so that's Anna's depressing rant about family and stuff. Well, that wasn't exciting, VEDA. That went in places I don't think people expected. So I'm going to put you in the kitchen on the countertop really fast. Also, guess what? The cleaning lady, Diane, came, our maid. She came today and she cleaned my room. Oh my god, I love clean room. I love when my room is clean because it's all nice and clean and stuff. Anyway, so I'm going to get my meal here. This is my medifast meal. It is a cookie bar, and I know you're supposed to make it into a bar shape, but I was using this, so it kind of turned into like a taco shape. Oh, cool! It has a little design in it. So this is my cookie bar that I freeze. It's like you can make this out of the fudge, but it is the soft baked cookie. 3 tablespoons of water. I used 4 today, and a tablespoon of fat-free cream cheese, or 1/3. And it's just like a frozen milk cookie bar thing that tastes pretty good, and I like it. And one of the dogs disappeared when I was up. Here's Lucy. Lucy! Come here. Come here. Blue, come here. That's my baby. That's my baby. So what have we talked about today? Family sucks. Anna's got a lot of life changes coming up. It's hot outside. I brushed my hair for you guys. My grandmother is weird. I am eating one of my cookie thingies in front of you. And I walked around with my laptop today. Exciting! Now we're back in my room. And I'm about to hang up on you and enjoy my delicious treat. Oh, cookie bar. Yum. Okay. Bye, YouTube.